The moment your gut starts whispering, listen. That's how it began for me, an itch in the back of my brain I couldn't scratch, a feeling I kept pushing aside. Because who wants to admit their perfect little world might be a lie? My name's Jake. I'm 31, living just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. I had the house, a steady job at a logistics firm, and the kind of weekends filled with grilling on the patio and watching college football with a cold one in hand. Life felt solid, nothing flashy, just stable. Then came Emily. We matched on a dating app one night after I'd had a few drinks and was bored enough to swipe. Her smile. Like a warm breeze. We met for coffee. One date turned into 3. She had a laugh that made strangers turn their heads and a way of talking about music and old TV shows like you were the only person in the world. Before I knew it, she was spending every weekend at my place. It was easy with her, effortless, really. She moved in 6 months later, and honestly, it felt like we'd been doing the domestic thing forever. We got married in a small courthouse ceremony, no bells or whistles. Just me, her, and a couple of friends standing in as witnesses. I remember looking at her in that simple white dress, thinking, I made it. Like I had everything I'd ever wanted. The house felt warmer, quieter, like it knew it was housing something sacred. Then came Lily. Our little girl flipped our world upside down in all the best ways. Sleepless nights, diaper disasters, tiny hands gripping my finger like I was her whole universe. Emily took maternity leave from her marketing job and promised she'd go back when Lily turned 2. We planned, we saved, I thought we were on the same page. But just a week before she was supposed to return to work, Emily dropped a bomb. She wasn't going back. Said she wanted to be with Lily longer, really soak up the early years. I didn't argue. I figured it was a good thing. Lily would get more time with her mom, and would just tighten the belt for a while. I could handle that. What I didn't realize was, that extra year of bonding time was masking something entirely different. It started subtly. Emily and her mom, who used to be more like frenemies, suddenly became inseparable. Every weekend it was, I'm heading to mom's, or we're hitting the flea market. But I was never invited. That wasn't like her. She started spending a ridiculous amount of time getting ready, even to go run errands. Full makeup, perfume, outfits like she was heading to a party. Our bedroom? Cold. Distant. I chalked it up to post-baby fatigue, but something deeper inside me wasn't buying it. Still, I kept pushing it down until she suggested we take separate beach trips. She said, "You go first, Jake. Unwind. Then I'll go next month." That was the moment it clicked. No couple in love chooses separate vacations when they're trying to reconnect. My gut wasn't whispering anymore. It was screaming. I waited until she was in the shower one night and peeked at her phone. Clean. Too clean. No texts, no flirty emojis, no messages at all. Just a sanitized screen like nothing real had ever happened. She either deleted everything obsessively or had another method entirely. So, I got smart. A buddy of mine owns a computer repair shop. I asked him for a favor, something discreet. He installed a program on our shared laptop. It only took screenshots while active for 30 minutes after I entered a secret combo. A quiet surveillance net. I felt guilty, but I had to know. 2 nights later, Emily said she was running to the store. I triggered the program, sat back, and waited. What I saw. It made my blood run cold. She had 5 different email accounts, each one with a chain of messages to different men. Each man thought she was divorced. There were flirty messages, full-body photos, promises of future trips, and constant hints about her needing a little help financially. They were all well off, one in finance, another flipping real estate, one even a med student training in plastic surgery. Apparently, Emily's type had less to do with charm and more to do with deep pockets. I was sick to my stomach. But instead of exploding, I stayed calm. That night, she walked in all smiles and asked me for $1,000. Just to float me till next week, she said, like it was nothing. That was the final puzzle piece. I realized, money was her weakness. Not love. Not loyalty. Cash. I gave her the money. Later that night, after she was asleep, I set the stage. I took a few quiet pictures, just enough to paint the truth. A close-up of our marriage license. Today's newspaper. A photo of us sleeping in bed, just our outlines. Nothing too invasive, just enough to shatter the lie. I emailed each of her 5 suitors with the images and a simple note. Just thought you should know who you're really investing in. Jake. By the next afternoon, my inbox was on fire. One guy apologized. Another cursed me out. 2 asked for more proof and then went silent. The last one, the finance guy, actually thanked me. I dodged a bullet, he wrote. That evening, I sat Emily down. No yelling. No drama. I showed her the screenshots, the messages, the emails I'd sent. Her face drained of color. She tried the usual tears, excuses, begging, but I was done playing the fool. The condo. Bought before the marriage. In my name. I told her to go stay with her mom while she figured her life out. She asked about the laptop, panicking when she realized she hadn't transferred all the contacts. I told her it was mine now. The locks were changed the next morning. Her mother showed up to collect her things, and just like that, Emily was gone. That was over a year ago. The divorce is finalized. I'm still here raising Lily, flipping grilled cheese like a pro, and reading bedtime stories with ridiculous voices. Do I feel triumphant? Not really. Just grateful. Grateful I trusted myself. That I didn't let comfort blind me to the truth.